Hello, everybody. It's Friday. That means it's time for another topic of the week. First things first, last week's topic, as always, linked down below. All the responses in there. Very good responses to last week's topic, so I highly recommend you go check that out. I'm breezing past it though because I'm in a hurry. I'm literally about ready to run out the door, but I want to get this recorded. And why am I running right out the door? Well, because I'm about to go down to NashCon for the weekend. So, David Griffith is running a tournament. It's going to be a great time. Looking forward to it, meeting up with a lot of people. Nice little 2-day AOS GT. Should be a lot of fun. And one of the things David is doing is running schemes. So a while back, I had put out a video about schemes in AOS and the idea of having those sorts of hidden secret secondary objectives. And David liked the idea and decided to use them in the tournament. So I'm excited to see them in action and see how they work. He and I worked together, put together a nice list. So I'm looking forward to that. This will be a good test for them, and I'm hoping post the tournament and feedback to put out an actual formal sort of set of schemes for everybody to use. But that got me thinking about tournament rules. This game is very interesting in that TOs have a lot of leverage to create their own rules. And so I thought it would be fun to talk about the best and the worst sort of standalone or things that you've had a TO add to a tournament that you've been to. So this one's a little for the tournament players, but a tournament you've been to where and you don't have to do both. If you only have one story, share one. If you've got both, share both. Drop them in the comments or make a response video. As always, it'll be linked down below. But I want to know, has there been a particular thing you've gone to a tournament that TOs decided to add? Or maybe if you're a TO, what have you done that either was really great or fell flat on its face? Because it really is a unique world. When I've gone to previous, like I've been a tournament player in various other games for a long time, for many years, going back to the 90s. And, I spent many years playing Magic and doing Magic tournaments. And when you go to a Magic tournament, it's pretty straightforward. Like, it is what it is. There's a set of rules you're going to be operating under, and those are what the rules are for the most part. And you're just talking about like what level is the tournament at, because PTQs, for example, are run at a different level of sort of rules adherence than the local like draft at your corner comic store or something. Which is always an interesting thing. I think something that we never adopted. Like there's a sort of very high level play in Magic where you do something, you tap a land, you're done. You've made the commitment. There's no go backs, there's no take backsies. You miss things. Whereas in a draft, it's more forgiving or something like that. That generally tends to be how it goes. But so, whereas in Warhammer, people really have a lot of freedom as TOs to just kind of make up their own scenarios, to add their own rules, change things, FAQ things. And this is true kind of across wargaming. I think most wargaming is like this. There are exceptions, of course. But most wargaming, the TOs have a lot of latitude. And so I think that opens up the door to a lot of experimentation, which can mean really good things and really bad things. And I thought it'd be fun to share some stories of both. So, there you go. I'll share a quick one. One of my favorite things that I've seen in recent tournaments is at, of course, Holy Havoc. So Steve Herner runs the Holy events, Holy Wars and Holy Havoc. And Steve has a wonderful, wonderful set of tables that he's made up. They're very specific. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. If you ever have a chance to go to the Holy events, I highly recommend it. The tables are beyond high quality. And he has a special set of rules and sort of properties for every piece of terrain on all those unique tables. So like on the Zinch table, all the terrain acts very Zinchy, right? And stuff like that. On the old Empire table, you can do things that you would expect to be able to do in an Empire town. It's super cool because it's very, very immersive. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. So, as always, drop your comments down below or make a response video and I'll link that. As always, appreciate it. We'll see you next time.